I don't really know how this video is gonna go. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna say things. I'm just gonna speak from my heart. Don't hold it against me if I don't get everybody's names or name everybody personally. If y'all watch the 6-part documentary, y'all know who I'm talking about based on who I'm describing. I just want to say that I wish this world took black people more seriously, especially black people who have a mental disorder. Slavery really, really did a toll on us mentally, and I don't even think people realize it. Everything is just passed on from generations to generations to generations. But the foundation of everything comes from slavery. From, them beating us, them putting us against each other based on our skin tone, them raping us, the men and the women, in front of our spouses and kids. Like all of that, and just mished up and just passed on generations. I'm so disappointed in R. Kelly. I'm so mad at R. Kelly. R. Kelly's music is the soundtrack to a lot of our lives. It has been for so long. I always say 3 people. There's 3 main R&B kings as to why a lot of us are here. Those 3 R&B kings are Babyface, Keith Sweat, and R. Kelly. Such a talented man R. Kelly is, but he is sick. He is sick in the head. And it's so sad. It's so sad that nobody did anything about this before this became what it is. The fact that nobody saw that he had an issue ahead of time is insane to me. The fact that money will buy everything. The fact that people will get away with any damn thing if you hand them enough dollars. It is sad. I'm so... Okay, there's going to be a couple of videos, and I hope I don't forget, but there's going to be a couple of videos that I'll link in the bottom bar below. And I want you guys to check the videos, out at your own time, but I'm going to talk about the videos in this review. How am I going to do this? Y'all know R. Kelly's from Chicago. And he grew up the 3rd of 4 kids. He had a baby brother, I believe, named Carrie. He had an older brother named Bruce, and then the oldest, period, was Teresa. She was the only girl. Found out that Teresa, the older sister, was molesting R. Kelly and his brother, his baby brother. Found that out through Bruce. Through Carrie. He did an interview with Tasha K. I'm going to link that in the bottom bar below. So it's really just a generational thing. I teared up during that video. It was so sad. He started to get emotional. He even talked about how Carrie Kelly, he even talked about his niece. Which is Teresa's daughter, his older sister Teresa's daughter, came to live with him for a while. And she was even acting as if he was her man or something. And it's her uncle. but acting like he was her man, just, I guess, just certain things she would say. She would walk around the house with next to nothing on around her uncle, and he had found out that her brother, which is his Carrie Kelly's sister's other child, touched her, his own sister. Hope that made sense to y'all. And so it's just it's a generational thing. It's something that's not talked about in the black community, but it happens to many of us. It definitely is. We as black people, we're just taught to just sweep. I don't know, y'all. We just sweep everything under the rug. We just don't talk about important things. It's just we're so afraid to be embarrassed and ashamed, and a lot of times people don't believe you when you say it. All that, it's a mess. That's why I try my best so hard, because I'm also in the process of just trying to live my own life, but I really can't, to be honest with you. I have 5 little cousins, 3 girls and 2 boys. Ages between 12 and 14, 15. And I'm just trying to, and they're constant, they're always over my house and everything, and I'm just constantly doing what I can to just protect them as much as I can, because this kind of things can happen to any one of our daughters, nieces, cousins, goddaughters, aunts, whatever. It could happen to anybody. There's pedophiles like this everywhere, all around the world. I'm just trying my best to just instill good values in them and protect them, and just have their back, watch out for them, have them to watch each other's back. But ultimately, the sad truth is, you have to just set the kids free at some point in life. You just have to set them free and just hope that God protects them and take care of them and they make good decisions, but you really don't know. None of us knows what's going to happen in this life to ourselves or people that we care about. Okay. Like I said, he grew up in Chicago. He was molested by his sister, R. Kelly, and his brother, Carrie. I don't know about the oldest brother, Bruce. They was talking to Bruce on the documentary. Bruce's ass in jail. I don't know what he did, but Bruce is ignorant as hell. If you really sit and watch the documentary, the certain stuff that he was saying, he's basically on R. Kelly's side. He made a comment saying that, I like older women, and R. Kelly like younger women. Is that a problem? That's just his preference. Really, sir? Really? There's a difference between you dating old ass women to your brother R. Kelly dating young girls, starting at damn 12 years old, and he's however old R. Kelly is, or was at the time, late 20s, whatever. Like, you don't see that being a problem. But see, it's all a generational thing. It's a correlation. Everything comes back around. There's always a reason why people think the things they do is okay. There's always a reason why somebody do what they do, why they say what they say, and it's usually from childhood. His sister Teresa, she took advantage of her little brothers when they were young, when they couldn't do anything. She was babysitting them. The mom was at work all the time, at church or whatever. So, she couldn't say nothing, and them being scared. And, who's to say that the mom would have believed them anyway had they said something about it? So, it's like he was taken advantage of, so he's going to grow up and take advantage of people. Which is a messed up logic, but it's real life is how people think. R. Kelly, I'm sure he's been scammed a lot in his life because he's dyslexic. He can't read and write. The fact that nobody addressed that, The fact that nobody tried to get him to learn how to read and write, like really stay on him. The fact that nobody got him a tutor as a child is crazy to me. Like, I just feel like parents really don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. I feel like a lot of times, not speaking on their mama or Kelly's their mama, because I don't know, but, and you know, God rest her soul. But I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I feel like people have kids prematurely. I feel like some people have kids before they're ready to have kids, and they just keep having them until they got about 3 or 4. If you're already having it hard for yourself before you even start having kids, and let's just say you end up having one child, okay, why do you continue to have them? And also, why do you continue to have kids if you're still going to behave as if you're still a single person without kids? Why? Why do you still want to all of a sudden now live your own life and do what you want to do while you have small kids and somebody else is watching them? And obviously somebody illegitimate watching them. You know, but like I said, nobody knew about what Teresa was doing. It's just so sad. This whole situation is so incredibly sad. And the fact that R. Kelly, he thinks in his mind he's doing nothing wrong. He's doing nothing. Nothing has registered in him. And he's still doing stuff. Like, to this day, he still has girls locked up. And they don't want to leave. He done control their minds so much and got in their head so much, they're gone mentally. Hopefully one day they wake up. It's insane, and for him to just have no conscience and not feel bad or don't see anything wrong with what he's doing, that's a mental disability. That's a defect. Dun 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 dun. That's some shit. There's something up there ain't clicking. No normal thinking person, you know, I'm not trying to come at anybody with mental disability because Lord knows I'm a little ticky boom myself, but I'm just saying, like, no, I don't want to say normal because I don't want to offend anybody. No, that's the only thing I can think of. There's no normal thinking person that would think that the things that he's doing is okay. How could you, as a 27, 28, 29-year-old man, think that it's okay to even look at a 12, 13, or 14-year-old girl in a certain type of way? To even look at her, let alone have sex with her. And then to film it. Now see, nobody cared because he was R. Kelly. Paul Piper. Okay? Nobody cared because he was writing their checks. He was the boss. You know? And still to this day, I hear people are still streaming his music. His sales went up, everything. Regardless of how talented he is as a artist, because he's extremely talented. Nobody could ever take that away from him. That man is extremely talented. But the fact that he is so messed up in the head, and the fact that he's doing this to people and destroying people's lives, that overrides his talent any day. Any day. This is the only album that I own by R. Kelly. The only one that I own. Physically. And I'm done. I'm fucking done with him. Completely. I'm so mad that he's... It's crazy. Y'all, I haven't even talked about the documentary. I don't even know what to say. It's just so much information. You know, there was he had a music teacher. Miss, what's her name? Miss Selena, I believe. Cute little old lady. She was a his music teacher. She's been the teacher of DeBrad and Jennifer Hudson and Shaka Khan and so many people. She's been around a long time. You know, all them people come from Jennifer Hudson, Chicago. And, you know, she knew about his doings or whatever. And, you know, as an elder, you try to teach the kids, right? You try to, you know, hope that you're something is sinking in, but they do what they want to do. You know? Apparently he had been left high school when he was circling around the Chicago streets, like at McDonald's, many places, just picking up young girls. You know, and at the high schools, you know, he was hanging out. He was a celebrity by then. And, you know, people just excited to be with R. Kelly. They say he used to have people recruiting girls. You know, they used to come in. His women that he was sleeping with and his homeboys was recruiting young girls. Yeah, slipping them numbers, you know, his number, all kind of stuff. Whoever he liked, he just picked out in the crowd, and one of his peoples would go over there and get the girl, and they would go. I have to put some blame on a lot of these parents. I don't give a damn if my daughter was 14 years old. She said she wanted to be a star, and this man gonna make me a star, and I'm just gonna let this man go. Take my daughter and make her a star. I don't give a damn about your dreams. I don't give a damn about your dreams, ma'am. Okay? Now, when I say I don't give a damn, I care a lot about your dreams. I want my kids happy if I have them. I'm not. But if I have them, I want my kids happy. But if it means that your 12 to 15-year-old ass is going out here with this grown-ass man and you think I ain't going to go with you, are you so crazy? I will lock you up in a room. I will poke holes in the door so you can breathe. I will chain the windows, sis, before you go out. Are you serious? I'll bring you your food, slide it up under the door like they did to Uncle and Soul Food who stayed upstairs. I'll slide your food and water up, you know, under. You need some tissue, all right? Get your bathroom put in there. Are you serious? I know a lot of the girls' parents threaten them. A lot of the girls threaten their parents saying they're going to run away and all that. Go ahead. Go ahead. But I guarantee you, I'm going to find you. And let's say you was to just get away and I wasn't to find you. I know that at the end of the day, I did all I could as a parent. I know that at the end of the day, I tried my hardest with you. And if you're that dumb to just go on out there and do that, then that you know, it's going to break my heart. It's going to tear me up. But hopefully you just come back to me at some point. But I'm damn sure going to try all I can to keep you. It's like some of these girls, and it's like, I know parents work hard. They work hard for their kids. They, you know, got to pay bills. They can't be at home all the time. But my God, it just seemed like these kids these days, like they just, and even back then, obviously, back in the 80s and 90s, they just do what the hell. Like, it's just so easy to just get in something or end up with somebody crazy like R. Kelly. It's just, do people just not see risks in people? Like, do people just not believe that, like, pedophiles and serial killers and crazy people do people just not believe that shit is real? Do people just not believe in condoms? Do people just think that everything is just a joke? Why do people only care about things when it starts to personally affect them and their family? Now all of a sudden it's real. Now all of a sudden you want me to walk with you. Now all of a sudden you want me to march with you. Now all of a sudden you want me to hold your hand at the church house. You know. Now all of a sudden, you know, you want me to wear the shirt or whoever's missing and all this. But did you do your part? Did you? I'm flabbergasted, darlings. Javante, child. Javante met R. Kelly when she was 14 years old. She's one of the ones that's been with him for the longest. And met him, and he started getting with her and everything, and after a while, she started recruiting people. R. Kelly met Aaliyah through Barry, which is her uncle. Side note, that ties into what I was saying, like her parents, etc. Aaliyah's mother, as y'all know by now, recently, put out this whole Instagram post or something saying that, the young lady that spoke on my daughter, never seen her. We was there the whole time. Ma'am, Aaliyah's mother, and God rest Aaliyah's soul. But if you was there with your daughter, how didn't you know that R. Kelly married your daughter at 15 and she lied and said she was 18? How didn't you know that? R. Kelly had to be paying these people off. There had to be some kind of transaction. I really do think some of these parents was just in awe of a celebrity and just trusted him because he was who he was and thought that he was going to do right by their daughters and nieces and things. Obviously, it was just some BS. I don't care who it is. I don't give a damn. I don't care who you was, a man, and that's my little girl. I love your music. You're very talented, handsome, creative, rich, all that good stuff. But that's you, a man, and that's my little girl. That's my niece. That's my cousin. The little bitch ain't going nowhere with you, nigga. Nowhere. It's apparently what I was going to say was that allegedly Aaliyah, another video about Tasha K, child. Hope I don't forget all these videos. Shout out to my girl Marie Too Cool on Twitter. Marie number 2 cool, darling. She be sending me. She's everything. Thank you, baby. But apparently Tasha K had an interview. Well, no, she didn't have an interview. They didn't want to be on the line or couldn't, whatever. But she talked to some of Aaliyah's relatives, whoever that was. Apparently, there was one day when it was R. Kelly and 4 of Aaliyah relatives. And I'm assuming Leah parents, Aaliyah, and 2 other relatives, probably cousins or something. But anyway, apparently the cousins or whoever they was, went to go get a drink of water overnight. They end up opening a door and found Aaliyah in the bed with R. Kelly and Aaliyah's mother in that same bed all together. That R. Kelly was with both of them, allegedly. I don't know that to be true, but would I be shocked? No. Hell no. Child. R. Kelly walking up into the room, child. No. I wouldn't be shocked. No. I've heard... How long Jerry Springer been on TV? Y'all still shocked by stuff? Child, please. First cousins marrying each other and shit. Child. It's alleged. But I wouldn't put it. I don't put nothing past anybody. Antibody, darling. So yeah, but met through the uncle. Aaliyah's uncle was R. Kelly's manager, and also Aaliyah's manager. Apparently, allegedly, he left the first day that R. Kelly met Aaliyah. The uncle left Aaliyah alone with R. Kelly in the studio all night at 14. Well, no, they said that he first met Aaliyah when she was 12 years old. So she was between 12 and 15. I know that for a fact. And you left your niece in the studio with R. Kelly all night. How does that? What? We just, if that's my friend, we just got to fall out. But I'm sorry, my little niece, my little female cousin, whatever it is, she's not being alone with you. Not when I brought her to you. Now, what she do on her own, and I found out she's sneaking behind my back when I ain't there and going to see you. That's a different story. Then it's gonna be R.I.P. for her real soon, and I guess I have to kill her parents off too. Okay. It's definitely something. There's been talks that Aaliyah's a reason why R. Kelly is flat broke and constantly touring and stuff is because Aaliyah's family is the one that owned the rights to R. Kelly's music. You notice they ain't said nothing about nothing. They took a music down, everything. They ain't said nothing about R. Kelly throughout all these years. They have said nothing because they protected him because he paid them off. I'm getting chills right now. I truly do believe that. I truly do believe that. That something like that had to happen because there's no way. There's no way. No way. Ain't no way, Aretha Franklin. Ain't no way. The fact that ain't nobody been able to get R. Kelly and cap him yet is, I'm not wishing death on nobody because Lord knows I could drop dead any moment. I'm not, but I could, But the fact that ain't nobody even. Ooh, I'm getting chills, child. I feel the presence of somebody, but that's all right as long as they don't appear. I ain't worried about the dead, child. I'm worried about the living. Child. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Yeah. A whole lot of shit. Sparkle, she's been working with R. Kelly the entire time. And R. Kelly introduced the niece, her niece who was 12 at the time, to R. Kelly. And she said she wished she would have never did that. It was Sparkle's niece who was in the famous sex tape with R. Kelly. They were selling the sex tape around Chicago, child. Everybody was getting a hold of the sex tape. People sitting there jacking off everything to a little girl and R. Kelly. I can't. Wow. The girl Javante, she was talking. She was just like, "Oh, she loved Aaliyah. Aaliyah meant so much with her. It was like her little sister. Whoop to whoop." And she's sitting here crying and stuff when she found out that R. Kelly was messing around with Aaliyah. Didn't he do you the same way? You didn't try to help your little sister. They trained Aaliyah, apparently, for this whole thug lifestyle, etc. They trained her up. But you didn't know how old she was. See, some of these women, first of all, they all got paid for this. And first of all, I do believe all of this. First of all, and R. Kelly is, he needs to go down for sure. But some of these women are doing this for money. And some of these women, it's just like, girl, you didn't know what you was dealing with, girl. Girl, especially the older ones. There's a big difference between being 14 and 33 and 35. There's a big difference. But, you know, if you have low self-esteem, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's at any age. Lord knows. But I'm just saying, like, that's some craziness right there. I tell you. What else I want to talk about, y'all? I took so many notes. Devontae said she saw Aaliyah and R. Kelly having sex. Girl. And you know, what got me is the grown ass men that was around R. Kelly, his bodyguards and security and managers and all these grown ass men. Nobody said nothing to R. Kelly. Nothing. Because he was paying them out. He was writing their checks. So people just let R. Kelly do whatever he wanted to do. That is insane to me. Money can buy anything. Morals, decency, just being a good common person. Money can buy all that. That is awful. That is awful. Let me see. Said R. Kelly was very controlling. The dancers couldn't talk to the band couldn't talk to the background singers, etc. He controlled everything. Everything. There was this girl named Lisa Allen, one of the victims. Y'all, I'm all over the place. Y'all, you know, y'all just got to watch the documentary because I'm just floored by this whole thing. Yeah, Lisa Allen's pregnant with him at the time, but she did get an abortion. Thank God for that. Or Drea. And when I get to Drea, I don't know how I feel about Drea Kelly. That's another video I have to link in the bottom bar below. Drea is allegedly is asking one of the girls for monies. What's her name? Is it Asante? One of the girls, Drea asking for money. I think that's the same girl that wrote that book about R. Kelly and everything that happened. Yeah, it's just like, man, I don't know. 1 minute Drea's a victim, the next minute, you know, she twerking online, the next minute she crying again, the next minute she is doing reality shows. They're saying she's trying to put a whole reality show. She's trying to milk this whole thing. She's all over the TV crying about R. Kelly. But then in another video, she's defending him. I don't know. But that lady being the wife, I'm sure she put up with the most. Sparkle even said that she was downstairs watching the game. It was Sparkle and the boys. And Drea knocked on the door and asked R. Kelly could she get something to eat in her own damn house, his wife. I don't get why Drea kept having kids by him. I don't get why after the first child, after the first sign of some foolishness, she didn't run for the hills. Oh, God. And the fact that she told nobody. And her brother knew the whole time what he was doing, but didn't say nothing. What's his name? Jim Pratt. But we found out that's not her biological brother. They just call each other brother and sister. But apparently he's a scammer all over line. So what they really got going on? Tasha K on one of her videos, she talked to Jim Pratt. And no, she talked to Carrie. R. Kelly's baby brother, and asked about Jim Pratt and their relationship, and he said he was just always around. He had his own business, computer whiz, etc. Yeah, I do also believe that R. Kelly was bisexual. Um, yeah, I do. That's who he was fucking, Jim Pratt. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew any tea about him, and yeah, I know the game. Okay. Um, it was weird to see some of the people on the talk speaking about R. Kelly. I don't really know why Wendy Williams was there. Seeing as how she, talked to R. Kelly, had a proper conversation with R. Kelly, etc. And tried to make everybody feel bad for R. Kelly on her TV show. I don't know why John Legend was there. He need to get on back to Chrissy. They say she be drunk as a Cooter Brown, twirling in the streets, singing Dancing Queen. Child, somebody go get him. I don't know. Charlemagne was there. Why? Come on, the pot calling the kettle. So yeah, child. I don't know. It's been crazy. Let me see. It was just so many girls. It was so many. Miss Kitty Cat. Like I said, some of the girls that was older. Like I said, I do still feel bad, but it's just like y'all being 33, 35, and all this kind of stuff. Like, I've never been. Maybe it's just because I live in a fantasy world and I think I'm a celebrity my damn self. But I've never been that infatuated with anybody's life, anybody's glamour of being a celebrity. Like, the fact that I'll sit there and take all this shit off of them, like, ain't no way. I don't understand. Do people want to be famous that bad? Oh, and let's just say you was going to him and he was going to say he was going to make you a star. If it ain't happened in a year and there's been no progress, you might want to leave, ma'am. That nigga ain't doing nothing for you. Ooh, y'all. I don't even know what to say. And the fact that he still has two girls. Miss Savage, Jocelyn Savage, and Azari, I believe, something like that. Azariah, what's her name, y'all? And I feel so bad for their parents. The fact that they just don't get it. They say the girls use the bathroom in buckets. All kinds of stuff. One of the girls' sister went to her, went to go check on her sister, found her, but then her sister ended up going back. One beautiful thing, a part of this, was Danielle, Miss Danielle. He had, R. Kelly had her daughter, her daughter, Dominique. He made Dominique dress up in boy clothes, all that kind of stuff. Because, it's just sick. And that sister went to that hotel in LA. She got her daughter back. I cried so hard. She got her daughter back. The daughter was so scared and so brave, and they say that allegedly that R. Kelly used to make her eat feces and all kinds of. Oh God, R. Kelly got to be halfway disabled mentally, or all, to think that that it's okay to even treat somebody like this. To think that you're okay and you're invincible is crazy. Another crazy thing to me was when the whole court case was happening. Sparkle, her niece, was the one, that got urinated on. And she spoke out against R. Kelly and said it was him, etc. Don't you know that her own parents, and I believe Sparkle's sister is the little girl mama. Don't you know that little girl parents said that wasn't my daughter in the tape? And Sparkle's brother, which is the little girl's uncle, said that wasn't my niece in that tape. And R. Kelly was able to get off. And y'all don't think there was a money transaction there, that he paid them off? Apparently, R. Kelly's lawyers and stuff was going to pay Sparkle 6 figures so that she can get up there and lie. She said, I can't be bought. It seems the only way to make it in this music industry is to lie, cheat, deceit, just have no morals, stand for nothing good, just be low down and dirty, and screw your way to the top, and pay your way to the top. I want to sing, I want to be in this music industry, but I don't know, y'all. There's a lot of stuff that I ain't willing to do and won't do. I just can't. Seeing that sister, not Jocelyn's mama, the other one's mama, Azariah, something like that. Seeing her mama, throwing rocks at the window because she thought her daughter was there. They ain't seen their daughter in 3 years. She's 20 something now. Got with R. Kelly. She was like 17 or 18. I don't understand how the age to consent for sex in some places is 16. Why is it 16? But everywhere you have to wait till you're 21 to drink. Why is that? They should make, for you to be able to drive, they should make that 21. For you to be able to consent for sex, 21. For you to be able to drink, 21. Everything should be 21 at least. Shit, they might need to raise it to 25 for some people. Everything should be 21. How can't you drink and do drugs, apparently, until you get 21, but you can consent for sex at 16 and 17? That is crazy. How this world is set up is crazy to me. Crazy. And, seeing Azara's, I know I'm saying her name wrong, but seeing Azara's parents standing outside thinking their daughter's in the building. And the fact that they caught the police officers down there and they don't have license to open the building. I bet if it was little white girls, this shit wouldn't even went on as long as it was. Chance the Rapper even said that he didn't believe none of this because they was black girls. Ain't that sad? Black women, black trans women are treated so horribly in this world. It is insane. It is insane. I can't. I love black women. I will always stick up for sisters. Always. Because look how they're treated in this world. Look how they're treated in this world. It's just a connection that I have. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Oh. Somebody left a post. I'm done with this. This video's long enough. I can't even take it. Y'all, I gave y'all what I could. It's just, I'm sure it's a lot of details and stuff I left out, but it's just going to be, since this is airing on TV, since it aired, it was probably like one of the most highest rated documentaries or whatever. There's going to be a lot of details constantly coming out, and I'll just try to keep y'all posted as much as I can with stuff. Y'all saw the documentary, so y'all know everything that went down anyway. But somebody left a post on Instagram. Let me get to it. If I can find it. And it just pretty much put everything into perspective. And I was just like, that is the reason. Okay. And this is by Andy Karim. Let me see. Will it focus? There we go. That's him. Follow him on Instagram. Anyway, he said in his post, or maybe he reposted, I don't know. But it says, Black women created Surviving R. Kelly. Black women are R. Kelly's victims. Some of you don't care about black women. However, this is why you are treating these stories as nothing more than a threat to the status of a privileged black man. That is why you are bringing up random white men who are also abusers. We're not talking about them right now. Let white women create documentaries about their abusers. We are talking about the trauma that black women face. We are talking about black girls that were raped and abused. Please shut the F up with they're trying to tear down a black man rhetoric. The system is already actively tearing us down. This is why there are more black people in prison and experience more state violence. But that doesn't mean black men should not be held accountable. Your narratives continue to exclude the plight of a black woman. And some of you only bring up our racist system when it's to defend your favorite rich celebrity. Preach. Poor black folks in your community are facing inequality every day, and you walk right past their ass on the street. So stop bringing up white men and saying, well, what about this person? When we discuss abuses in our community, I've lost a lot of respect for a lot of you over the last week. Very true. I mean, very true. Very true. Nobody took this seriously. Had this been little white girls, R. Kelly was doing this too. Child, R. Kelly would have been hung a long time ago. By his feet. No, by his dick. That's where he needs to be hanging from. Y'all, this video's a long one. I know I was rambling a lot. This is all I have. There's a lot of information that I have. Y'all just got to sit and watch all these videos that I'm going to post. If I don't forget. And yeah. Disappointing. Disappointing in the system, in R. Kelly, in the team around R. Kelly, and the parents, everybody. Disappointing. Just watch your kids, y'all, just as much as you can. Just please. That's awful. Then when they get 18 and they just think they're grown and they just go out and want to do, and you can't do nothing because they're 18 now. But they're still mentally dumb, and they're always going to be your child, no matter how old they are. So it's just, ooh, child, I can't. Hi, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me. At This King's World on Instagram and Twitter. At This King's World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you guys so much. I'm a little down right now because it's a lot to take in. Wow. I'll see you guys later. You guys stay tuned, okay? I love you so much. I really, really do. Thank you.